How y'all doing out there? Welcome to Clayton Showalter's YouTube channel here. Or I should say welcome back. We're back again on this McCullough 250 chainsaw. And we put an ignition chip on it. One of them Nova chips. Got that hooked up. And I did this off a camera. So I'll show you how it's hooked up. It was getting bright blue spark. And it just quit. So either this coil is giving me fits and I'm going to have to find another coil, or we're having a grounding issue. So let's bring you in and show you what's going on here. Get you in as close as I can. So here's the Nova chip, or electronic ignition chip. This is your ground side, this is your positive side. So this ground wire here is just coming right over here through the coil and grounding out there. This is the positive wire. It's going right here and connecting right back here. Let's get you maybe where you can see that. So positive wire here going right there. So what we want to do is let's verify that we're not getting spark. And it's been a while since I did this, so don't be surprised if it gets spark and then it doesn't, but we're going to find out. And we'll find out together here. And you should be able to, let's see, do I have a pointer? I don't know what happened to my pointer. I had a pointer. Let's see. We'll just take this. So I'm going to ground the plug out right here. And you look right about here where I'm pointing this screwdriver. And maybe you'll see some spark. Let's see. So we get you zoomed in a little more. Oh. I think you can see that pretty good right there. We should see some spark there. If we don't, because what I was having, I couldn't see any spark, but if I touched it, I sure as heck didn't like touching it while I was spinning it over with the drill. And I'm just using a Milwaukee battery powered drill. You don't have to have a drill to do that. You'll just have to take the starter recoil on and off to check things. So we'll get the drill heading in the right direction, and see if you guys can see that. Looks like it. We're going to spin her over. I don't see anything. Let me turn the lights off real quick. And we'll try it again here and see if you guys see anything. I don't see anything. No spark at all. So let me turn the lights back on. We'll zoom you out a little bit. So what I'm going to do is we're going to go ahead and unbolt this coil here. and Nova chip and all that, and we're gonna clean these surfaces, you know, where the coil mounts, and we'll regap the air gap flywheel to the coil. So let's get going here. So I hope y'all are doing well, and I hope you enjoy this video here. I don't know how much we're going to be able to do to this McCullough 250 here. I just want to see if I can get spark to it. Because if not, then I'm going to have to search out a coil and some other parts. Because I would like to build this saw and have it on the channel. So we're going to... I mean, it doesn't look too horrible, you know, it's not like rusted bad, but we're going to really try to get some good, clean, fresh metal, grounded good. The coil doesn't look bad. So, you guys just bear with me. Yeah, it's pretty grubby down in there. We're gonna get these mounting surfaces here where that coil mounts to and grounds. We're gonna get those cleaned up, and I'll show you what I'm gonna use here in just a second, but we're gonna go ahead and thread this plug back in because I don't want to get a bunch of junk down in there. So y'all hang on for the ride. Alright, this is what I'm gonna use here. It's a little air die grinder with a scuffing pad to clean up these surfaces here. Well, it should be good clean metal there. So we'll do the same to this on this coil here. Even get our little make sure everything is good, as clean as it can be. And we'll check it for a good spark. So I'm not going to bore you with listening to that noise. We'll clean it up here real quick and we'll bring you back. Alright, we got this coil cleaned up here. It's nice shiny metal there where it's going to mount. And we did these as well. In our connections, we went through them, kind of cleaned them. You don't have to use that tool I have, that little air die grinder. You can use sandpaper, whatever's at your fingertips. That's what I had. So I went ahead and did this on the flywheel. This is not a magnet here. This is the weight. The magnets are on this side. I went ahead and did that. These surfaces here, I got those pretty good. So let's put this coil back on and we'll see what we got here. It may or may not made a difference. If it didn't do anything, then this coil is probably on its last leg there. And when you're putting this coil on, set your flywheel to where the magnets on the flywheel are not going to pull the coil until you want it to. And got the ground wire here, and then this ground wire here for the ignition chip. Get that into place. Get those screwed down. Don't tighten them all the way because we got to do the gap between the coil and the flywheel. So, and just take your business card and rotate it until the magnet side comes around, and that's usually pretty good. It'll suck it down there. And you can give it a little push if you need to. And go ahead and tighten these down. Those are tightened down. Take your business card out. I think there's bearings going on this here, so I'm gonna probably have to tear it all down. See that? That just popped like that. I don't know, something feels like it's binding in there, like the bearings went the heck on it. I don't know if you'll hear it. It's making like kind of a crunching sound. So, well, let's take this plug back out and we'll spin it with a drill and see if we got spark. So I'm gonna go shut the lights off, and if a cat walks across the bench, we got the shop cat in here. But we are gonna find out here shortly. Let me zoom you guys in. And you can see the plug there. Be looking for a spark right there between that electrode down there and that ground. Get the drill set up here. And I'll get my hand out of the way. Should be able to see that right between my fingers. Well, we ain't getting anything. Well, either this coil's going bad on this here, or our ignition chip went bad. So I'm just disconnecting these wires, plugging them back in, and trying to see where this. We got to make sure the positive wire ain't grounding out. So we'll try it again here. Nothing. Well, we'll bring you back shortly. Well, we're back for just a short bit. Here's that ignition chip. This is the saw that it came off of, and this saw did not have one from the factory. It's an aftermarket chip. So I put it back on here because this saw did run with this ignition chip. Does not run now, does not give me any spark at all. And it's hooked up right. So I think we just burned out that Nova chip. But well, that's issues we're having. So we will dig around for some parts for this McCullough 250 here. That crunching sound in there, I believe it's the crankshaft main bearings. Well, we're just gonna have to find some, so I don't know when this will be back on the channel. It's gonna take me a while to locate parts and stuff like that, and we might as well just get another coil because it had points and condenser on it and it would get bright blue spark and then go away. So maybe we'll try that again, we'll see. So well, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you got something out of it. Thought we could get spark again, but obviously not. We are going to do some further testing on that ignition chip, and we'll let you know. So I hope y'all are doing well, and we'll see you on the next one. Remember, let's be kind to one another and uplift people out there. Let's inspire folks, and let's go forward. Y'all take care.